and sparred and been in the ring with plenty of guys like him. Now, probably, yes. I've been in the ring with guys like him. Trust me.
I see me wiping him out clean. He's too small for me. He's too short.
Awesome. Oh, a huge right hand from the monster. And then he chases him down. That destructive, decisive.
First, that's Pacquiao. This is another left hand.
That destructive, decisive power does it again. The monster.
This arrogant fighter thought he was the slickest fighter at 122 pounds, claiming he would destroy Naoya Inoue.
I feel like the hype is around amongst him because he's a Japanese person doing these things.
Stephen Coolboy, Fulton, was compared to the likes of Floyd Mayweather. They called him Mini Mayweather, even. And Fulton, he loved the title. Fulton admired Mayweather greatly and claimed this fight would be Pacquiao versus Floyd all over again. Training, fighting, and acting like him, Fulton loved playing the villain.
You have guys like Floyd that took the route of going to the Olympics and, trash talking and becoming the villain, even though he was always the good guy.
Fulton is also seen trying to defend like Floyd Mayweather back when he was going to face Conor. Fulton even defeated one of Mayweather's prior opponents, Brandon Figueroa, so that he could get Floyd's attention.
Shout out to Floyd, though. That nigga, he's definitely a goat. But my AD shit, y'all know I beat that boy. So like, yeah, the niggas say he don't know you. I'm like, so nigga, he kept like playing, making it a joke. So once I fought this fighter, I was like, I got something for that ass. Once I fought him, I bet he knows me now.
Fulton thought that glazing the legendary runner, Floyd Mayweather, would build his respect in the boxing world as a lesser-known fighter. But Naoya Inoue had other plans. Naoya Inoue fought Stephen Fulton in the Ariake Arena. The crowd was cheering for their national hero. But before the fight, Stephen Coolboy Fulton had some cheap shots for Naoya, which would soon come back to haunt him. From the very start, Stephen tried to back his words, but Naoya never lets disrespect go away.
But right now, he's showing some respect right now.
And test Fulton off the 13-month layoff.
It was clear that none of the fighters wanted to give their opponent a chance.
Talked all night about Fulton's jab, but what about Inoue's jab? It's quick, it's accurate, it's on point tonight. To attack Fulton.
First range and half-inch reach advantage, the naturally only 108.
With his movements, Inoue feels that from Fulton, that he's smart. That's the reason why he's not just rushing in there. He doesn't want to walk into anything.
From the very start, you could see it in Fulton's eyes. He looked scared. He stood there while Naoya practically begged him to engage. Guard relaxed chin out there, daring him to throw something, anything. But Fulton wouldn't pull the trigger. Somewhere inside, he already knew what would happen if he did.
To the body from Inoue. Around the guard.
So interesting to see that low lead hand from...
While Fulton hesitated, Naoya went to work. He wasn't rushing. He didn't need to. He just kept applying that suffocating pressure. The kind that drowns you before you even realize you're going under. Sharp jabs started finding Fulton's face.
Good jab.
Very solid jab.
We talked all night about Fulton's jab, but what about Inoue's jab? It's quick, it's accurate, it's on point tonight.
He'd walked in thinking he could manage the monster, outthink him, maybe even survive him. And Naoya felt it. He could taste the fear in the air between them. He knew this man wasn't ready to die on his shield. And once Inoue knows that about you, he doesn't rush the ending.
Now goes upstairs with it and follows Fulton back to the ropes before the tie-up and the separation from Hector Afu.
Fulton thought he was clear, thought he's gonna get on the...
Fulton falls short, Inoue getting him from Afu of wrapping around the neck, and now falls in off balance on his own with that free right hand, able to punch away.
After just the first round, it was clear from anyone's perspective that Fulton would be crushed once the bell rings for the final round of the fight, as he was trying to just evade the inevitable. So Inoue starts mounting his pressure on Fulton.
Right back to it.
There it is again.
And there's the first hand that is able to land, and he comes with it again, and then a four-punch combination to the body from Inoue. Around the guard.
So interesting to see that low lead hand from Inoue on point tonight. You know, Fulton thought he was clear, thought he was gonna get on his bike, and Inoue chased him down, cut him off. Power of Inoue is real. Fulton is doing a good job in being patient.
Double jab, comes upstairs with the right hand. Fulton puts up the guard. Back.
Round 2. Naoya started mocking him. Right there in the ring, taunting the cocky bastard who'd spent weeks running his mouth about levels and experience. Fulton had disrespected him, questioned him, acted like this was just another payday, and now Inoue was making him pay for every word. Naoya's speed was faster than anything Steven had ever dealt with in his career, faster than his eyes could track. By the end of the round, Fulton had already eaten more than 10 clean, brutal shots. He just had survival on his mind now, and even that was starting to look like a long shot.
Fulton is doing a good job in moving when he has to.
Double jab, comes upstairs with the right hand. Fulton puts up the guard.
So a lot of those shots are blocked, but you can tell the effect of those punches. You see Fulton, even though he's the bigger guy, when he gets hit, he gets somewhat knocked off balance from them heavy blows coming from Inoue.
Fulton steps forward, Inoue backs off. You can see how calm and in control he is early on here. As he comes with another.
A lot of those shots are being deflected. Open. Fulton taking advantage of those moments. A bit overconfident, Tess, and he'll leave himself.
In Inoue's punches. Even the right hands that could be glove of Fulton, they still will back him up.
It's a better round for Fulton. I don't know. He's starting
he has to commit to the offense.
Inoue.
Fulton steps forward, Inoue backs off. You can see how calm early on here. As he comes with another 4 minutes of that. There's that.
Naoya kept dropping his guard on purpose, leaving his chin hanging out there like bait on a hook, practically begging Fulton to step in and throw something meaningful. But Fulton wouldn't bite. The scared bastard kept backing up, circling away, convinced he could somehow avoid the inevitable. Steven had forgotten all of his game plan, and Naoya was closing in distance with lightning-paced speed suffocating the cocky rascal.
Inoue is sharp. It's the quick speed at which Inoue closes the gap on his bike. Just trying to avoid shots from now.
You just said it.
After spending the rest of the round just trying to get out of the ring, Steven felt his words coming back to haunt him.
I see me wiping him out clean.
Let's see if Fulton can turn it around.
Too small for me. He's too short.
And he wants to show that he's tough. You got to show you're tough. You got to show you're tough while still being intelligent.
You see the shifting game plan already.
Right hand over the top, Timmy.
Yes, but you see the shifting game plan. Now Fulton is looking to fight on the front foot now. He's looking to attack. You see the shifting game plan already.
Inching forward against the monster. See if he can work behind that jab.
Inoue was making this fight look so easy, like it was his casual workout routine. He was holding back all the time, not throwing punches in random directions or with full force. He was calmly waiting for the big mouth to open up a bit so he could send him to the shadow realm. But Fulton was fighting so small that Naoya got amused.
Keyword, respect. Talks about this.
Suddenly Fulton started to shift his stance. He went on the front foot to pressurize the monster and started landing more jabs than he had in the entire fight. But Naoya made sure that the self-proclaimed Mayweather's son didn't get ahead of himself, so he made him pay big time.
Inoue has good countering ability as well. Goes to the body again with the jab. There's been a point of emphasis early on, and then the right hand up top. There's been a point of emphasis early on, and then the right hand.
Partially blocked, Tess. Partially blocked.
2 from Fulton. Back to the body with it.
After spending the rest of the round just punching in the air, everyone in the arena, including the commentators, started to realize that Fulton is not unloading even when he's in range, meaning that Fulton is scared.
Round that was the concern, and if you're going to stay there, you got to throw. Now an opportunity as Fulton gets to the inside and back to range.
That's some good offense right there from Fulton. Fulton's doing a little bit better moving forward.
Partner, what Inoue and his unique physical gifts offer.
Let his hands go. He's in range, but he's just sitting. He's afraid for what's going to come back.
Tough to speed, technique. And uppercut, right uppercut to close out.
The bell saved Steven just when Fulton was about to unleash his fury on him. But in the fourth round, the story hadn't changed. Fulton was scared limited and wasn't letting go of his punches because he knew what would show up once he touched the face of the monster.
Defined him in so many ways. You see the total body punches in a way great as the fight has moved around in the early stages as he comes with 2 right hands into this fourth round. He had 11 total punches in the first round, he did 15 in the second, 18 in the third, but he threw 56 punches in that last round compared to 28 in the first. So he's picking up the productivity as well.
In round 4, things got serious. Naoya started hitting Steven harder, and his punches became quicker than in the earlier rounds. Fulton finally started responding to some of his attacks, and soon it started to turn into a brawl.
11-2 advantage, came straight back.
Banging on the body of Inoue. Getting a little physical on the inside.
Fulton has a lot of confidence in his ability as an infighter.
Good right hand.
Right. Available since the opening bell. Double jab by Fulton.
So far, this was Fulton's best round. He tried to make a comeback, landed some good shots, but it still wasn't enough. Naoya had mentally broken him in the starting rounds, so Steven wasn't willing to take a risk. He was just avoiding and shrinking back to save his face from the monster's wrath. However, Naoya doesn't let you go once he has his eyes set on you, and Steven had to face a similar fate. Soon, Naoya would make the wannabe Mayweather bleed.
Inoue's beating him to the punch. He's there. He's there, but he won't pull the trigger test.
Defensively well, you've seen that a few times. Not showing the levels with that.
He's getting outboxed. He's getting outboxed, and he's supposed to be the...
Well, we get so enamored with the power of Inoue and the results. He is... Good combination from Inoue. More blood of Scooter Fulton.
Fulton's going to have to make some changes. Going to have to make some adjustments.
To be more offensive-minded against the monster. As he does for a moment, does Fulton. Then backs out with his hands up. Inoue, we're going to cut him off as we come to the end of round number 4.
A sharp left jab snapped Fulton's head back, and before he could even process it, Naoya was already unloading. A 1-2-1, fast and brutal. The kind of combination that doesn't give you time to think or react or defend. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, fighting the wrong man. He knew that his end was near, but somehow he managed to survive yet another round without getting sent to the spirit realm. After that devastating shot landed, everything changed for Fulton. All the game planning, all the combinations he'd drilled in camp, all the confidence he'd built up were gone in an instant.
Not letting his hands go. He's afraid for what's going to come back, so now use your legs. Try something different.
Needs to take place for Fulton, Timmy.
Kind of change his rhythm. He's standing directly in front. Use your legs. He can draw in a way. I mean, but he's not letting his hands go. He's afraid for what's going to come back. So now use your legs. Try something different.
Now here comes the combination punching of Inoue behind that jab, as we've seen early on.
Good bite. Lure in a way, because now you're in range just to get hit with those power shots.
Now here comes the combination punching of Inoue behind that jab, as we've seen early on in round 5.
It changes rhythm up. I mean, when you have a fighter like Inoue just landing shots, you have to throw feints, subtle movement left.
Oh, good combination.
Round 5 was furious. Both fighters fought viciously. Naoya unleashed everything on Steven, while Fulton also responded back with some of his punches. Fulton tried firing back, throwing whatever he had left, but his punches were pathetic. No more than a kitten's desperate swipes, landing but doing absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, Naoya was systematically destroying his face, making sure nobody would recognize this cocky bastard when he left the ring.
You have to. Throw feints. Subtle movement left and right.
Oh, good combination.
Movement to his right. That's what he has to do.
And a right hand from Inoue as he returns fire. Another backs up Fulton.
Heavy.
Yes,
Heavy.
he's extremely
And good right hand. Good right hand. Inoue get a little bit overconfident, Tess, and he'll leave himself.
You can hear the thud in Inoue's punches. Even the right hands.
The fifth round by Fulton was by far his best. He landed some good shots on the monster's face and tried to make a comeback. However, Naoya had learned all of his game plan. He knew that Steven would try desperate attempts, so he remained patient and put the rascal back in his place. Naoya's punches got so loud that even the commentators could hear the thud of the impact.
You can hear the thud in Inoue's punches. Even the right hands, that could be the glove of Fulton, they still will back him up.
But the Japanese monster put him in his place.
Another right.
Heavy.
Yes,
Heavy.
he's extremely
And good right hand. Good right hand from Fulton right there. Catching Inoue. See, Inoue get a little bit overconfident, Tess, and he'll leave himself available sometimes. He'll leave himself open. Fulton taking advantage of those moments. A little bit overconfident, Tess, and he'll leave himself.
In Inoue's punches. Even the right hands, that could be the glove of Fulton, they still will back him up. Comes a point where the bigger man...
In the fifth round, Steven went to hug his master for dear life, while Naoya made sure that Steven didn't get to the next round. Naoya's combinations were brutal and fast-paced. His jabs got quicker with each passing second, and the wannabe Mayweather had no answer.
You've talked about that dog in you. Right hand from Inoue.
A lot of those shots are being deflected. Open. Fulton taking advantage of those moments. A little bit overconfident, Tess, and he'll leave himself.
In Inoue's punches. Even the right hands, that could be the glove of Fulton, they still will back him up.
It's a better round for Fulton. I don't know. He's starting
He has to commit to the offense. Fulton, he's being outworked by Inoue.
Just when Naoya was about to unleash his fury, Steven was gasping for air, and sooner or later, he would be put to sleep.
And early on, being so relaxed, but so early hold against the monster. And early on, being so relaxed, but so fast and striking and consistent and productive with the jab and his offensive arsenal to bank an early lead.
Fulton.
Just pulled the trigger on it moments ago.
Interesting thing to me is that any of his footwork, he's not using any of his lateral movement at all. And you want to know why? He's punching where he's going. So anytime you see Fulton get on his bike and try to move left or right, I want you directly in front of me. I don't want you moving anywhere.
That time he comes in with the left hook. Speed to close, whether it's straight ahead or lateral. Just another part of what makes him so dangerous as Fulton comes forward that time, falls short of landing, and then wraps up. Halfway through round number 6.
For half of the sixth round, Steven was just scared to hit Naoya. He was backing up, keeping his distance, and Naoya was punishing him whenever he felt like it. Steven had no lateral movement, and Naoya was literally mocking him for it, while Steven desperately lunged forward, trying to land anything. But all he could do was grab and hold on, clinching one of the best boxers in the world, like some amateur who wandered into the wrong gym.
Amazing in a sold-out arena in Tokyo. Sold-out arena in Tokyo. You can actually hear in the midst of the fight the instructions.
So unbelievable how Inoue,
Perfect description of what makes his punching power special.
he just ran with a combination. A lot of those shots are being deflected. Open. Fulton taking advantage of those moments. A little bit overconfident, Tess, and he'll leave himself.
In Inoue's punches, even the right hands that could be the glove of Fulton, they still will back him up.
It's a better round for Fulton. I don't know. He's starting
He has to commit to the offense.
It's that jab. Ooh. But you know he's been trying to establish his own offense, but getting himself out of position.
Short left hand chopped down here at the end of round number 6. Fulton trying to exchange on the inside.
Just when Steven was about to unleash all of his might, the bell saved Fulton from sudden black vision. By 6 rounds, Fulton had only punched 180 times, while Inoue had thrown more than 300 punches.
Good right hand. I'm seeing him keep his head on that right side, right in the
At his best when he does.
Yes.
In round 7, something started to shift. Steven started seeing some openings and finally let go of his guard. Fulton landed some good shots, but Inoue fought back.
And Inoue comes right back at him. Returns fire immediately.
A lot of those shots deflected. That's speed. Good right hand over the top from
Counter right hand from Fulton.
Folks said that was low. Inoue said, get out of here.
Conceivable Inoue is right now as he's trying to cut off the ring and close the gap.
That's the one thing about Inoue. He never stops hunting for that knockout.
Never.
He's always looking for it. Great moments right here that Fulton is allowing Inoue to reach punches, and he's allowing after Inoue gets done. Right hand, good left hook. Good right hand.
Has to have more of it. But that's the start. Working behind that
You
jab.
have Inoue, he keeps his head on that side. I'm seeing him keep his head on that right side, right in the line.
We've also seen him at his best when he does.
Yes.
Short check hook that
was
time.
that check hook that
Check
time.
hook that time as Fulton crossed the threshold.
Good jab.
And that jab.
Fulton landed some good shots at the start, but those were the only shots he got. Naoya quickly bounced back, but whenever Naoya let his guard loose, Fulton didn't try. He let Naoya recharge and then got his ass beaten even more severely. Finally came round 8, which marked the end of this fight. Steven had been avoiding the Shadow Realm all this time, but Naoya entered the 8th round with more aggression and agility. He made up his mind to finish the bastard who fights with his mouth, and Steven could only remember his foolishness and pray.
I see me wiping him out clean. He's too small for me. He's too short.
The way you get there quick with that jab is Fulton has to get in and out.
Right hand hurts him. Oh, a huge right hand from the monster. And then he chases him down.
A quick lean-in punch to the liver lowered Fulton's guard. A devastating quick right hand caught the rascal on the chin, and he went down for the first time. Somehow Fulton beat the count, but now the monster was unleashed.
Badly. The monster on the attack. Trying to claim 2 more belts as Fulton tried to grab the ropes. Back comes Inoue. That destructive, decisive power does it again. The monster.
After a brutal onslaught by Naoya and throwing everything he could on the poor Fulton, the referee stepped in and saved Fulton from going to the spirit realm. Naoya got his hands on the double golds and made his statement by defeating the Mayweather from Temu that whatever you do, never disrespect your opponent before the fight.